Hello, my good people. Welcome back to our YouTube space. This is where we construct the stories on the YouTube streets. By the way, my people, how are you? How is your morning? How was your afternoon? And how was your night? Hope you've been good since the time we were together yesterday. So let's get into what is happening on the YouTube streets. To this point, I'm so saddened. I'm saddened because most people think that Vipingo is an interior place. It's a remote area where people maybe don't wear clothes that they used to do in our grandparents' time. So why do people think that land here in Vipingo or in general in coast region is cheap? It's one thing to hate Lynette, and it is another thing to hate on a country and to be ignorant. Because many people know of Nyabohanse, the chaotic village. So many foreigners go to buy land in Nyabohanse. So they think the price of Nyabohanse is the same price with other counties. We have 47 counties in Kenya. So not all the counties' prices are the same. You will find some counties, the land is cheaper than the other counties. For Mombasa and Kilifi, these are coastal regions in Kenya. So their lands are more higher than other places because it is a touristic county. Let's stop those things about the land because most of the people won't understand what I'm talking about. Let me give a disclaimer. As reactors, we react on what we see on the YouTube space. And sometimes we can have our own opinions. And our own opinions can differ from one person to another. So we might differ to some opinions. But the facts, we can't differ on facts. I'm saying this because I have a different opinion on D. Mwango. D. Mwango is the brother to Maro. And we love her so much. We love her and we watch her and we support her. The other time, Dee came online and told us that she's pregnant. But before she had said that she have taken long to get pregnant, but all of a sudden she came and said that she's pregnant. So we were 50-50 if she's pregnant or she's not pregnant. But as days went by, we saw some belly, we saw some fat. So we were also 50-50 if she was pregnant because earlier she had said that it was difficult for her to get pregnant. So but as time went by, for real, as for me, I thought she was pregnant. Even till this moment I can't tell if she was or she was not. As the online aunties, we were so happy that we will receive a bundle of joy, and we were so happy, to be genuine. And this being a sensitive topic, I wished that she was pregnant because if she was lying, it could break so many people's heart. Like for me, my mother in the past had some miscarriages, 2 miscarriages. For sure, I can tell you that miscarriages for sure drain someone. They can drain you and they can make you even go into depression. But people react differently when they handle loss. Some people they can go outside to forget about their loss. Some can stay inside or close themselves indoors to forget about their losses. People react differently, but according to me, this is my view. I'm saying all this hypothetically because I know how it feels to lose something. Personally, I've not lost, but I've seen my mom going through a loss, a miscarriage, 2 miscarriages to be precise. So I wish Diana D never came up here to play with our minds, because for sure I was watching her because we love her, we watch her. So as I watched her, I could tell somehow some days her stomach was full a little bit, and the other days she didn't show us the stomach. But it's not on her to show us the stomach for us to know that she's pregnant. But there are some features in your body you can tell that this person is pregnant, like the change of the nose. Their breasts grow bigger. Women have different changes in their body. But for D, She's leaving us with more questions than answers. Because I'm saying this because when you're a public figure, when you bring your stuff on the internet, we are allowed to scrutinize you, but we can scrutinize you up to where we can. You will forgive me because losing pregnancies is, hey, it drains someone so much. For my mother's loss, it broke her down. It broke our family, everybody in our family. When you get a loss in a family like the one for miscarriage, everybody in that family will get broken because you had anticipated something. So when it miscarriages, it's so sad in that family. But if genuinely Dimwango lost her child, we are really sorry that you for your loss, and we are with you in whatever you're going through. But I hope all this was not a prank. I hope so. I deeply hope she was not pranking us, because the way she was dressed and in the on the time that she was going to take a beer, and how she was in Mombasa, she was wearing the same jumpsuit, and that thing fitted her the same way. So at what point did she lose the baby? Let's all leave that because it will take a toll on me. So in JT's life, did you see someone sending him money to give Clarice? I hope he'll give Clarice. He wouldn't say that he used it for his legal fees. Someone sent me a screenshot and showed me that there is I don't know if it's a woman or a man, sent some dollars, $100 for JT and $100 for Clarice. Hope he'll give that money to Clarice so that she can buy some stuff and cook for the YouTube channel. I'm sorry for the background noise. That's my kid playing with their toys. When yesterday Coco Mama was explaining, she said that Clarice is working with the two girls, the sister and another girl who was doing her blow dry. Now, will Clarice be paying these girls, or they're just there as a backup, or they're just there for a show? And where did the grandma go all of a sudden? Because they surely say that she's not staying in her house that Lynette built for them, not necessarily building, that she renovated for them. And this funny because how does she say that she can't live in a house that was renovated by Lynette, and she's going to a house that was built even not being renovated? That was so stupid. They came here trying to bring that drama of grandma. What they really wanted is that Charles will take the house for grandma, then they build grandma another house. In the name of grandma, they build another house. But for real, it couldn't have been for that grandma. Grandma who could have stayed in her original house, then the new house, maybe the one which they wanted for them to be built, could have been for Charles, the brother to James. So this was all gimmicks, but it flopped badly. Lynette was so orderly. You could see how Clarice used to cook. She was so orderly, and you could know the next move by how they were preparing and how they were assembling the food. For now, I don't know. I guess she's trying, but that order, when Lynette was the boss to Clarice, there was some order. There was some. By the way, from the snippets that I saw on JT, when JT was having a live, it's so funny. I feel like he's having a bipolar. There are two people in one, because the same JT who was talking in that live is not the same JT that said that jail was for him. The lion now was like, they always say they're the lions. Now they're like rained on cats. You could see, you could feel, even see how his body language was. He's so afraid. But I think he didn't see this coming. He thought that Lynette is the same as Marwa. Marwa, who was always telling him, oh, I'll take you to court. I'll take a step on you. Stop abusing my kids. Stop abusing my wife. I'll get to you. But he never did. So he thought Lynette was the same as Mara, she would say that I'll take you to court, I'll take a step if you stop maligning my name, just talking. But for Lynette, she meant what she said. And I'm 50-50 about this, because as a human, I wouldn't want someone to go through what he's going. But for what he did, I feel like he's supposed to be taught a lesson, because that was so low. That he hit Kush below the belt. How can you say that he had an eye on an employee? How? Because JT is a full-time YouTuber and YouTube is his earning. To myself, I thought that he should understand that this is the family of Kush and Lynette earnings. It is their office. YouTube is their office. So by you defaming them, it's like pulling down the office and their brand. Lynette as a person, she's a brand. Kush as a person, he's a brand, and both of them together, they're also a brand in their different ways. Now I see why JT was so confident on talking trash on people, because he knew that he'll just put on the cameras and ask for money, and people will come through for him. Even if it was you could have done the same thing if you were foolish like him, because you can't risk your life. You can't risk even your single day to be put into jail. But for him, he knew that he'll do anything, and he can trash on people the way he wants, because the subscribers will come for him. They will come and raise some money for the lawyer. So maybe he had a backup. So he didn't feel anything. He won't feel any pinch, by the way. So why shouldn't he come again and trash them again and again and again? Because the subscribers are so good to waste their money on cases which he could have avoided. And for the Kenyan people, how much do you pay your lawyers? Are lawyers that expensive? Because this is not a criminal case. How much does a lawyer ask for? $5,000. I guess it's a lot of money. By him reacting, it doesn't mean that you have to drag people to the mud to put words into other people's mouth so that you can trend, so that you can have some views. No. Better you have few views, but they are genuine, and not have many views which are not genuine just for clickbaiting. No, that's not good. To have a view on something is different, or to perceive something differently is different from concluding something is the way that you're saying. Like me saying, like the way I was telling you about we can't say that she was pregnant or she was not, because we never saw the pregnancy. She was just telling us. So for us concluding, I think that's bad. So that's why I'm wishing it's just she was pregnant. I wish she was pregnant, because if she wasn't, this is a murky topic to stumble on. This is so bad. Even me, by telling you this, it just takes me back to those days that we had to sob of the of my mom. When she sobs, we had to sob. It was so dull. It was so sad. These things, hey, pregnancy, miscarriage is so bad. Okay, my good people, until the next video, let's meet up again, and remember to subscribe and leave a comment. Just tell me what you think about miscarriage. Have you ever miscarried? Have you ever had a person in your family who have miscarried? And do you think that Dee Mwango was pregnant or she was faking? What do you think? What is your view on all these things?